up, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of
Pop for this.
Yeah.
We Are Your Hosts.
Yeah.
I am Machi, the Ring Geek.
I'm Gil the Guillotine.
Candy the Total Hill.
And we're coming to you this week with our Pop 5, Flop 5, and Cream of the Crop. It was a very, very busy week this week in WWE. So before we get started, just going to shout out our partner, the official cookie of Pop for This, Cookies by Clark.
Cookies by Clark. Founded in 2015, our passion for fitness and health led to the creation of delicious, health-conscious baked goods. We believe in keeping things simple, with limited, quality ingredients that we feel good about feeding to our own family. Specializing in cookies, as well as offering brownies, we proudly provide gluten-free and vegan options for everyone to enjoy. Every purchase helps support our small family-owned business, and we truly appreciate your support. So please, visit us on Instagram at Cookies by Clark, the official cookie of the Pop for This podcast. Cookies by Clark, the best cookie in the world for the best podcast in the world.
Get that cookie.
And get that cookie, baby.
Get that snack.
That was Cookies by Clark, the official cookie of Pop for This, official partner. All right, guys, so we're going to get right to it with the Pop 5 for the week of May 18th, excuse me.
You got the old people
18th.
eyes.
Yes, yeah. Bro, I need glasses.
No,
I need
it's not
glasses. Like, you
Huh?
know, people give me I go to places and they give me like the bill and stuff like that.
You
I can't see the shit. I can't see the
How about you go to a place and be like, hey, can the light get any brighter? Can you turn the lights on?
They're like, sir, you're outside and it's a cloudless
shit.
day.
Bro.
The sun
It's
is
12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Jesus.
Well, it's not bright enough, damn it.
It's high noon.
All right. So our Pop 5, we are going to lead it off with a throwback match that everybody was kind of expecting, but they didn't pull the trigger on until now on a random episode of SmackDown. Trick Williams versus Carmelo Anthony.
Mhm.
U.S.
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony.
Dropping
Carmelo
threes.
Hayes. Yo, I do that all the time. Carmelo Hayes.
Post it up. Carmelo Anthony with the 2.
I'm like, damn. WWE is going too far with these celebrities now.
Yeah, for real.
Celebrity involvement's getting out of hand.
They got Melo now?
Yeah, Melo, Jesus.
So
Melo versus Melo match.
Yeah,
It can
Trick
only be
Williams
one
versus Melo, Carmelo Hayes. You know, because I always just call him Melo.
Yeah.
Me
So
too.
that's what's fucking me up. But anyway, Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes was an excellent, excellent match. So, yeah, what do you guys think?
That was great. I like how I like the interaction because instead of them, we know their history, but like we always talk about, a lot of people might not have watched NXT. So, but they had that quick interaction for the title with Sammy. So they got to, go back to that, and people saw that, and I think people got to like look up their history because the crowd there was like, oh, so they wanted to see that. They were happy to see it, and the match itself was good. We were giving Trick shit, but if there was anybody to bring out Trick's wrestling, it'd be Melo. So I thought it was a good match. I liked it.
Yeah, it was a great match. I love the fact that they talked about their history. They brought that back. And didn't Trick cause Melo to lose a match with Sammy that caused him to not get a chance to win his championship back? So they needed to revisit that. They just let that go. Nah, you need to revisit that. And it was a good match. I think Melo knows how to work with Trick and also make him look good. I hope this is not the end of their feud because these guys have been working together for years, so they know how to have a really good feud. They know how to have a really good match, and Melo is awesome. They need to give Melo more matches. They need to push Melo more. And yeah, Shawn Michaels is a big Melo fan.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Melo got it. Melo got it to me.
Melo got it. Melo got it.
Melo,
I just
think
hate
it was when he faced Trick for the title. was either Trick or Ilya.
Oh,
The jacket he wore was the Shawn Michaels jacket, the
oh,
leather
wow.
Oh
jacket.
yes, yes,
That's why
yes.
he.
I
That's
think it
one.
was Ilya.
That's a big part of why he wears leather jackets is because of Shawn Michaels. He's like a huge. And if you look at it, really, he's a little bit more agile, but he kind of does wrestle like he's got some Shawn Michaels in him. He's a
Yeah,
showman.
yeah, you can see
He's
that.
got a similar kind of
Mm-hmm.
style
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
because he's not a small wrestler who's just a high flyer. That's
Uh-huh.
not like he can do high flying things, but he's not a high flyer,
Yeah.
you know? So
And
and I loved first of all Trick that rather Mello. Mello's pretty solid on the mic, but I there's an extra confidence he has when he's dealing with certain guys like Ilya, like Trick. It was really really good. He had a lot of confidence, and to me, it felt like these were two guys who they're hyping each other up, but also talking shit, and that's hard to pull off, man.
Uh-huh.
That's really hard to
mhm,
pull off. Like, but they were building each other up while also tearing each other down, and then the match itself was dope, and it just goes to show like yeah, Trick has the moves. I think it's just how to put the match together. That's where he's
mhm.
not putting two and two together. Is how to lay out the match.
I also think not easy going up against. I'm not saying Trick Williams because if he didn't have that crowd support, it's not easy going against that crowd. The way
Not
they're backing Trick and the way he held himself on the mic to piggyback off of what you're saying, Mark, and turned around when he started naming his accomplishments, when he started saying how
mm-hmm.
long he held the IC title, like,
Mm-hmm.
and they backed him immediately. I was like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's good. So yeah, I think this is going to be one of those. Hopefully, this becomes like a kind of like a Rhea Liv rivalry, where it's not. It doesn't happen and end, but it's just slow burn throughout the years. Like I hate you,
That
I
you can
hate
just
you too.
yeah, that you can just keep
you
going back
know,
to. But it has that added dimension though where it's not just about hate. They could also actually
tag team.
I kind of look at it like Sammy and KO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
yeah,
kind of dynamic.
yeah,
They could be
yeah.
enemies
And they can be best
or
friends.
they could be
Best friends. Yeah,
um
Yeah.
yeah, Trick Mellow Gang, that was a thing, man.
Yeah.
That was a
that.
thing.
Yes,
They
yes. I
were.
remember that.
The only thing I definitely agree with you, McKendy. I do hope it leads to an actual feud of substance, not just like, all right, they had two matches on SmackDown and
That's it.
that's it. Let's go
Yeah,
separate ways.
That's
So
it.
hopefully
And
what he's done with Ricky Saints, Mello can deal with Trick again.
Ricky Saints. But like this is a feud that the crowd is gonna be divided on.
Yeah,
Because the crowd loves Trick, the crowd loves Mello too.
they do.
that's what I'm
When
saying.
Melo's wrestling, there's a Melo chance. There's Melo, heavy Melo
Yes,
chance. So like it's
yes.
it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of saying, wait, who's the face and who's the heel here?
And
Because
Yeah,
the crowd loves them both. But yeah,
and
can't
Mello,
wait to see
one
what
thing
happens
Mello
next.
does that not a lot of wrestlers can do, he can turn a crowd during the match with
Uh-huh.
his wrestling.
Yeah,
He's done that.
yeah.
So yeah,
Like my boy Seth Rollins.
the GOAT.
Uh-huh.
Um, so moving on. Next we have the Becky and Soul segment on Raw. Um, yeah, I'll lead off on this one. I thought it was excellent. Becky got bars. Um, she
Becky's
got
a
bars,
fucking
man.
rapper, yo.
On
for
EO,
real.
Nettie. What is it she called Maxine? Mediocre Maxine.
Mediocre
Mediocre
Maxine. She was giving
Maxine,
Um,
them all nicknames.
the
Like
business.
she was
there's
shitting on all of them.
there's nobody, there's nobody, no, at least not in the women for sure, that can even hold a candle to Becky. Um, but I liked Soul's part in the segment.
Uh-huh.
She showed her toughness and, she didn't flub her lines. It felt really natural. I thought it
Hmm.
was an excellent, excellent segment. And it built up the match and Soul feels like she's gonna be a big deal. This title, I'm gonna say it right now, officially, I think this is the most prestigious women's title that there is in WWE.
Absolutely, one
I think
hundred
now
percent,
it's official. With
Thank
what's
you,
going
Becky
on with the world
Lynch.
title scene, nah, the IC belt is where it's at right now.
100%. I
Uh-huh.
think so. I completely agree, and it's all because of Becky Lynch. She took that title, carried it all the way to the top, And as for Soul, she has a natural. She has this thing about her. It's kind of. It's not as big as Trick Williams, but it's like this genuine, natural. Like the crowd just likes her.
Yeah.
I just like her. I don't know her. I
Yeah.
just think she's cool. You know what I mean? And like I said before, it reminds me. She reminds me a lot of Lita, but after the Hardy Boys when she did her singles run. But
Hmm.
she didn't do. She didn't seem like a talker. She didn't seem like a powerhouse. She was this girl that came out and put on a show. You know what I mean? She was likable, and I feel the same way about Soul. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And matching her with Becky, even with Becky spitting hot fire,
Yeah.
it kind of just rolled
Bars.
off of Soul. Like, and that's what made it cool. That's what
Yeah.
like, yeah, whatever, Becky, I'm gonna beat you in the ring.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if anybody noticed how long Becky has hold this title.
it's her title.
Even the fact that AJ hold it for a little while, Becky has been in the IC picture for I don't know how long. It feels like a year she's been doing this, and
Yeah,
it's still
It's
not boring.
yeah.
It's still
yeah.
not,
It started with Lyra SummerSlam last
Oh
year.
yeah,
So
that's
around,
right.
so it's
That's
been
right.
around a year, yeah.
Yeah.
dude. It's still not to the point where we can say, "Oh man, Becky needs to drop this title." I'm tired of seeing Becky. Like
Oh,
every feud that she's having is it's even more compelling. It's even more compelling. And it's
oh yeah.
different faces. It's different faces. She has a lot of options. The female division has a lot of faces.
Yeah.
It has a lot of faces. I think we need more heels. This is crazy. But my hat's off to Becky. Becky is killing it. When she says, like, yo, she is the GOAT, she's proving it every week why she is the GOAT.
Yeah.
And I said it before, next to CM Punk, Becky is the only person right now in WWE. She doesn't drop promos, she drops bars.
Hmm.
She drops bars. She said I could make a star, but I could also break a star. Yo, I love Becky. I
Yeah.
love Becky.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as for Soul, Soul is just amazing to watch, amazing to wrestle. This this woman has this lovely lady,
Ah,
this talented lady,
talented
has
woman.
moves for days. Has moves for days. So yeah, I really enjoy watching her wrestle. I can't wait to see what she does next if she wins the title. I don't know if she's gonna win the title. But if she does, it'll be amazing. But yeah, can't wait to see what she does next.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they had an opportunity this weekend, but anyway, we'll get to that. Not that I think she should have beat Becky, but anyway, getting ahead of myself. Okay, after that, we have JD McDonough versus Finn Balor in a street fight in a surprisingly entertaining
It
street
was.
fight. Really,
I
really
wasn't
good stuff,
surprised.
guys.
I wasn't surprised. I knew it was going to be a good match. It's
Yeah.
Finn Balor and JD McDonough. They can both go.
Yep.
I'm not surprised
They
at all.
can.
What I was surprised is how much time they gave them. They gave them a lot of time,
That's
and they were all over the arena.
Yeah.
Dude, like the only thing I don't like about it is that okay, like how long is this feud with the Judgment Day is gonna
yes,
go? But the
Yes.
match
That's where I
itself
was
was
getting to it.
awesome.
yeah,
Hopefully
But the
this is the
match itself
last
was
time
awesome.
because Finn won again. And hopefully this is it. Move on.
Mhm.
Let it go. So,
Is the end story gonna be him beating Dom for the AAA title? Because the real feud is between him and Dom. It's not him and the Judgment Day. He just JT McDonough is just one of I guess I don't want to call him a goon,
but
but he's a obstacle to but he already
he,
beat Dom. That's
he
what I'm
already beat
saying.
Dom too. So
So
he's
what's the
beaten JD twice, and now he's gonna
yeah.
beat John. Like it's over. Let
so
it
what's
die.
the
It's
end
done.
goal? What's the end
Yeah,
goal?
exactly.
Yeah. I think I think it was a bit of a missed opportunity with JD just because, like, dude, they have so much history, and this feud was just like, all right, this is just a feud on Raw. Like this deserved like PLE matches. This deserved or a match. This deserved even if it was on Saturday night's main event. To me, it deserved more attention than it got. I agree. The whole thing with the Judgment Day, it's like, all right, bro, let's let's move on.
Mhm.
I'm interested in seeing what the hell Finn moves on to after this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are expecting, okay, now he's gonna get the push. Like, haha, you're not fooling me again, WWE. You are not fooling me again. I'm not gonna believe it until I actually see with my eyes Finn Balor holding a world title. That's when I'll be like, all right, it happened. Until then, I completely am gonna doubt it. But
I want to see.
if they do go in that direction, this is the perfect way to start. But separate them from the judgment day. Like, please, just
Yeah,
get
it's
over it.
over.
Get that done.
Put him on SmackDown.
Yeah, they all need to be doing something else. Dom needs
Put
to
him
be
on
doing other
SmackDown.
shit.
Yeah.
Roxy and Raquel definitely do. JD definitely does. Like, yeah.
Put Finn on SmackDown. When Gunther wins this title, which he will, Finn versus Gunther will be a dope match.
Yes.
Will be
Absolutely.
fire.
That would be fire.
All right.
So you think Gunther's gonna win at a Clash?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, damn. All right. We'll talk more about that on the predictions episode.
Okay, so next we have the Americanos match on Raw. As tone deaf as WWE is with the way they talk about it, like they need to be looking at the reaction and what's going on in AAA and build off of that. Instead of presenting Chad Gable as the OG Americano, he's the real American. Like, no, stop that. Stop it. But even with all that noise around the feud, their matches are always really good.
Yeah, they all can
Yeah.
go. They
Like
all can wrestle.
it's like you got to remember Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are under those masks. Those
Yes, those are prime wrestlers.
the
Yeah.
Creed brothers or
Yeah.
Hugo and Bruto. Jesus Christ. Julius and Brutus, but
Julius and
they are
Brutus.
they're all dude, they're awesome. They're like two Kurt Angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad Gable is an amazing wrestler. Ludwig Kaiser, excellent wrestler. Like it was just a great match. Like I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was too much mask to me. Sometimes a little bit confusing. I'm like, who's on which team and
Yeah.
everything.
Wait, who's what? What?
But it was a great match. I'm not surprised. Everybody in that match could go. I really want Ludwig Kaiser to get a really push because we're gonna talk about this later.
Now's the time.
We're gonna talk about this later, but bro, he's taken this new gimmick to new heights. He made it his. It kind of makes me think about the New Day when the New Day first started, and they gave him the New Day that horrible.
Yes.
They came out to gospel music and
Yes.
stuff like that.
That's
That
terrible.
shit was horrible. But New Day made it theirs. They say we're gonna change up this music.
Yeah.
We're gonna change up our whole style and make it theirs. And that's what I see. That's what I see Ludwig Kaiser doing. But the match was awesome. It was very entertaining. It was a fun match. I loved it.
Loved it. Loved every minute of it. The whole luchador style is crazy. The fact that they could win over the luchador crowd is hard enough with it itself. That's wild. And they all know it's Ludwig Kaiser under that match. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't care, and he's showing the respect. Yeah. But like you mentioned, Geek, those four wrestlers particular, that's a tag team rivalry within itself. Like they're putting on banger matches, and I hope that they know that, because there was a point in this podcast you weren't offended, but you were offended by the whole thing, and you're still good. Yeah, you were offended, and even me, I was like, "Where is this going?" Like these poor guys, but I think they found their niche, they found their home with it, they're having fun with it, and they're like seeing it's receptive, and I like it, man. I'm interested to see where it ends. What happens when someone gets demasked? Does that mean all three of them get demasked?
6 guys with masks. Like, all right, bro, we can't have them forever, or can we?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I think it was going to make great match.
I don't know about the rest of them, but Ludwig Kaiser's whole gimmick definitely deserves a push.
Yeah.
I can see him as the IC champion. I can see him as a US champion. I can see him as a AAA champion. They definitely need to do something with him.
Yeah, I agree.
And his suit game is tough.
It is. It looked kind of hard when he's addressing the crowd. He got the mask.
Yeah, bro, and the suit and everything. Yo,
like, this fucker.
Yeah.
No wonder
Well,
he got what's her name? Andrea Basarte.
oh, she doesn't need a name. Just be. Just be whatever you are.
All right, let's move on. Getting hot. All right, so before we move on to the final member of the Pop Five, I wanted to take the time to mention a match that might have gone under the radar, but was, in my opinion, actually the best match just between the ropes, just as a technical thing that WWE put on all week. And that's Tatum Paxley versus Lizzie Rain for the North American title on NXT. Um, they did a lot of different transitions. Like they started, it was just grappling. It was great. It was dope. And they looked like they had wrestled each other multiple times before that night. They did it. And they didn't even rehearse the match. They called the match as it went.
True
Which
wrestlers.
is there's not a lot of
True, pure, pure.
True wrestlers.
and if you saw the match, then you'd be even more impressed because it was excellent. It was excellent. Lizzie Rain, that gimmick has legs. That gimmick has legs. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Mhm.
That gimmick has legs, and she could be a heavy metal Daniel Bryan. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I
She's
could
got
see
that
that.
kind of thing going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, that's the honorable mention.
Great.
So yeah, final last member of the Pop Five. Penta versus Ethan Page for the IC title at Saturday night's main event with Penta going over.
Penta.
Great match. Great match from start to finish.
Penta could wrestle his ass
Telling,
off.
Bro, that's my dude.
and Ethan Page. First of all, Penta's awesome. Like just
No,
the
Penta's
character,
my
the gimmick, it's awesome.
Penta's my favorite luchador.
He's awesome.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Penta's
Oh
my
yeah.
favorite luchador.
Yeah.
No,
I've
He's
never
awesome.
been a luchador fan until I met Penta. I
no,
wasn't
I
Penta.
even
loved him. I loved him in Lucha Underground. I loved him in AEW. I love him here. He's done great work. And Ethan Page, yo, his character work.
He's
And
the future.
he's
such a
he's
dick.
another one.
He's
top
such an
notch, man.
asshole. He's
He's a
such an
dick.
asshole.
It's perfect for
And
him
it's
too.
perfect. It's perfect.
He's like, there's the smug, uptight, that gimmick. It's been done to death, but somehow he gets it over in a different kind. He's actually Ethan Page is
He might really be that way. He might just be being himself.
he's
Because it's
almost
perfect. He's really perfect.
he's almost like a credible Miz. That's what he
Yes.
is. He's a credible Miz.
I don't
I
want
like his
to.
gear. I like his
a
gear.
t-
The way he comes, the jacket
Yeah.
that he would, the jacket and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I love his gear.
maybe
He
a
was fly.
tamer MJF,
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
I
like a
was thinking.
tame
Yeah.
MJF. Like all right, cool, like not
Yes,
going off.
actually, yeah.
MJF is wild,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because
He's a
MJF
badass.
MJF will be in the middle of an interview and he'll like cut ass on somebody real quick. Like he'll like pause what
yeah.
he's saying,
No, he's a
then cut ass
savage.
on somebody real quick, and then come right back to it.
He's a savage.
Yeah.
Ethan Page and The Miz are are variants of MJF.
Yeah. I
Or you
come
could,
from Earth 697 where you can wrestle.
Basically,
or
yeah.
or they could be variants of the Miz. Yeah, I better put some respect on the Miz name finally on this goddamn podcast. He was there first before both of them young bucks. Y'all better
True.
stop.
True. What did CM
Better
Punk say?
stop.
What did CM Punk said in that promo against MJF? He said, "You're just a less famous Miz."
Exactly.
Oh man. So
But
Yo.
but yeah, the matches he's been putting on, actually the whole thing with him and Javon and Penta been really entertaining.
Yeah.
yeah,
I hope Ethan Page moves on to a feud with Javon Evans. I think that'll be
Yeah.
fun. It'll be entertaining. Penta, they could even move, dude. They could even have another match with Penta. I wouldn't be mad. But yeah,
they gave him a lot of time on that match too.
Yeah.
That was a long match.
It was.
It was a
Yeah,
good
it was a
one.
lot of ups and downs. They told a great story that match, and he kept up with Penta.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with
Yeah.
with the Page, and I had seen his stuff on NXT, obviously, but like, that's I don't want to say make it sound like it's the big show, but there was a lot on the line when you're, when you're
I
on
mean,
your
it's
yeah,
not it's not, dude. It's not a knock on NXT. Like NXT
No,
is
exactly. Yeah.
when you're wrestling at NXT, you're wrestling at the Performance Center in front of 300 people. Like the
Yeah,
quality of your
exactly.
opponent, yeah, there's great wrestlers in NXT. That's not the thing. It's like when you're on the big stage, you're on the big stage. Like that's a different
Exactly.
thing.
And he handled himself. No botch it. And I'm like, good, good, good.
If
Certain moves. I'm like, well, good, good, good job.
Yeah, facts.
So
it,
there you go. I liked
if
it.
there's anybody that I think that would be, in my opinion, worthy enough to beat Penta
It beats a
as a
page.
heel, it would be Ethan
Ethan
Page.
Page.
Because
Mhm.
besides Ethan Page, I don't see anybody, well, that's a
No,
heel that's worthy enough of being beating Penta right now.
Not right now. They haven't built up
it's
that.
interesting to see some because you said I think you might have said this, Mackenzie. You see Penta as an internet intercontinental champion. I see Ethan Page as that heel intercontinental
Yeah,
champion. That's
definitely,
that
definitely,
guy that holds
definitely.
that belt. And I'm like, this
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker got it again. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like that guy. I can
And
see
I
him.
want to see him do like some asshole shit. Like like when he was the North American champion, he made the belt was like a Canadian flag. He highlighted Canada. You know, the Intercontinental belt
Yes.
is, it's
Yes.
North America and South America. So
Oh yeah.
he could say some shit because he used to say, "I'm the greatest North American. I'm the greatest North American champion from North America." Now he could say, "I'm the greatest American," because it's both
Yeah.
continents. Like, and I could see him just being
And he would
unbearable.
say some shit like that too.
Just insufferable, and I love it.
Every moment of it.
So that's our pop five, everybody. As always, please like, subscribe, follow, let us know what you think. And yeah, so that was it. I'm gonna pass it over now to my partner, my buddy, Giuliano, the guillotine,
Yo,
the guillotine, the guillotine,
Gil, Gil,
guillotine.
Let's cut off
Gil,
these
Gil,
heads. Let's cut off
Gil,
these heads.
Gil. All
Yeah.
right, guys, we are here with the flop five, the doo doo, the shit list, the things that are under your shoe for the week. But
The
Doing.
we're gonna
ants, the ant that ruins your
that
picnic.
that
Okay,
smell,
Darkwing.
the ant that ruined your picnic. But we're gonna start this list off with a big one. Something it shocked everybody. Brock Lesnar's return, destroying Obafemi in the ring. What are you giving like 5 at 5s?
Why?
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 What was the point of that whole other thing? Did Brock really go off script? Like what? What? Why? Why? I'll leave it up to you guys. Why?
It was
Why?
perfect.
Why? 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 Why?
Brock's retirement was probably one of the best retirements I've ever seen.
It was
And he did
awesome.
it so well. He put over the new face of the business at WrestleMania. And it was a total squash. The whole feud was a total squash. That's how much Brock believes in this kid. And
So he does.
him retiring at the end, taking off his boots, crying, hugging Paul Heyman and everything. It was perfect. And now they do this shit. So now he comes back, and what? They're gonna have another match where Brock wins.
Most likely.
And when is this dude gonna retire? He's not gonna retire. That was all bullshit. And he's gonna go for another 5 years as
The
this dominant beat. Like, come on, bro.
the
It was
consensus, or
perfect.
at least from people that I hear and talk to in my sources in WWE, they say that Lesnar really does want to retire at SummerSlam. So okay, fine. So if he retires at SummerSlam, there's let's just imagine that that's the reality. Let's just pretend, just for argument's sake, that that's the reality. Brock wants to retire at SummerSlam. He's going to retire at this SummerSlam. Okay, so he's going to have a match with Oba at Clash. I'm sure he's gonna. I'm sure he's gonna win. I'm sure he's gonna win that match because if he loses, what was even the point?
That if he loses, it
What was even the
completely doesn't make sense. Yeah.
So of course he's gonna win. Now WWE, maybe they'll do their best to make Oba look strong in defeat. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Then what? Do you have a rubber match with them at SummerSlam or something?
Kind of
Stupid.
have to at that
Do
point.
you have do you have Gunther come in and Gunther like is the one who retires him on some shit like, your career for this title? Because I agree, I do think he's beating Cody at Clash. I do. We could do some shit like, your career for this title. What's up? But all of that, it just takes away from what Oba did at
Hmm.
WrestleMania.
Mhm.
Like to
Facts.
me, it's just like they pulled the rug
Mhm.
under the whole shit. For
Facts.
what? For what?
There
Why?
is a scenario. There is a scenario. This really bothered me too because I'm like, what's the point of it? There is a scenario if they didn't have him come out on a random Raw episode. Maybe you let it get close to SummerSlam or the PLE before SummerSlam, and maybe Brock just is sitting at home and he can't take this loss. He's retired, but I gotta try this guy one more time and become a little bit more genuine. And maybe I'm the only one that feels this way, but like maybe there is a scenario where Brock's this unstoppable beast. Like, what happened at WrestleMania? No way. I think I could take this guy. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But the way they did it, like, why would you? Yeah, I don't know. Because it's gonna, like you said, Mark, it's gonna lead to Brock winning a Clash. He has to. He has to win for them to lead to a final match or a rubber match at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That
I feel like
Oba's gonna win that one, and that's Brock's final retirement, or like you said, Gunther. You should have kept it the way it is, and maybe if Brock does come back, make him come back after you've shown how actual dominant Oba's been.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. You beat me. You retired me. I've been sitting at home for 6 months watching you run shit. I can't take it no more. I got to give it one more shot. You know what I mean? Because I'm not completely opposed to Brock coming back. They just did it too quick. This
No.
is crazy.
Drew is back. Drew is
Yeah,
back.
like
He's being advertised for shit. Like, that's who Oba should be feuding with. Have a nice long feud with Drew McIntyre. Give it a couple months. Get it to SummerSlam where Oba can obliterate Roman Reigns.
dude, I feel
But they're
like
not
they
gonna
did this.
obviously.
Half of me feels like they did this because they had no plans for Oba. Like Oba beat Brock, and they were like, okay, we have nothing. We don't know what that else to do with him. So let's get
they
Brock
kind of.
back.
I mean,
Brock
they
was like,
kind of
no.
didn't.
Like Brock was like, no, I don't want to come back. Oh, well, they drove a truck to his house full of cash. Okay, I
Yeah.
want to come back. I want to come
Yeah,
back. You know,
yeah.
that's what it felt like they did. You know, but I just hate it. I don't like it. I don't know how they're gonna top what they did at WrestleMania.
Let's
But
see where it
yeah,
lands, man. Let's see where it lands. But all right, guys, moving on.
WWE they love their making moments, but it's like, what's great about that moment now? Like
this
what?
is true.
Nothing. They took it away. They took it away. And like I said, I think I mentioned it makes me think, was that planned? If it wasn't a work, if that retirement wasn't a work, is this a punishment for Brock?
I
You
don't
know what
know.
I mean?
I was watching.
Like
I was watching Wrestle Talk, and there's this host on Talk called Ali Davis, and he said nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming. Only one person saw that coming. Me, because I'm not a total mark. Was it a work? Of course it was a work. Of course I'm like, yo, shut up, Ali. Shut up.
I mean, like, yeah, obviously it was a work because he's back and they said he was retired. So obviously it's a work. I don't think
and
Brock Lesnar just showed up there and was like, fuck this. I don't think that happened.
well, there
I
was
think if he
those.
really tried to pick Oba up without him knowing what was going on, Oba would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna
What are
punch
you
you in
trying to
your
do,
face.
boy?
Get off me.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
But all right, tag team division, the male tag team division to be specific, it's still floundering, and we're gonna use Damian Priest as an example because they're the champions. Is our truth hurt?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Well, he wasn't on SmackDown, right?
no, it's just Damian Priest running around
Yeah.
trying to take on the
MFT.
MFTs by himself. They're like you're a tag team champion. Have some tag team matches.
Yeah. It I think it's just indicative. What's going on with him is just indicative of the entire tag division. It's like, what
It's
was Damian Priest doing? Nothing. Throw him in the tag team.
exactly
Like,
with our
what's
truth.
the long-term plan? We don't know, but the crowd will pop. Okay, like, what's the thought process behind? And now I'm hearing that WWE wants to rebuild their tag division. Then why did you release all the tag teams that you just
But
what's
yeah, but that
going
doesn't make any sense.
on? Like,
Meanwhile, you got Gargano. Yeah, it's just you got Gargano's planking still. You got
Yo,
Straxium. So it's just like you could have. There's things you can do. WWE. Like
let me
what is
tell you
going
something.
on with your tag?
they
Just as a
got
quick
Johnny
aside,
Gargano. They have
just as a
Johnny
quick aside,
Gargano
people
planking.
don't understand this about Johnny Gargano. I'm gonna say this, and yes, this is fucking real. Johnny Gargano could have easily been Daniel Bryan 2.0. Easily.
Mhm.
Easily.
Hmm. Hmm.
Easily.
I believe
He's
it.
the same guy. Easily.
They
And
have
WWE is stupid.
they have Tommaso Ciampa giving 5-star matches in AEW, and they have Johnny Gargano planking in WWE.
You mean Tommaso Ciampa like committing homicides
Yeah.
and like almost killing himself in
I
Attempted
think
AEW,
murder.
attempting murder?
I think he just won a title.
Oh man.
Did he? Did he win that?
I think he just won a title,
That chair shot he took was wild. I'm like,
bro.
yo. But anyway,
Listen, they're crazy over there. And I love it.
they're nuts. They're nuts over there. But yeah, man, like the tag team, it's floundering, and they need to do something about it.
They don't care about the tag team division,
They
bro.
really don't.
Vince says, I don't like the tag team division. Why? Because I gotta pay two guys now.
Yeah, like
You know, but you but I don't know if that's the mind frame now, but the tag team division could be awesome, bro. It's like non-existent. You have the Uso just following Roman Reigns around. Yo, just like you said, Mark, they had tag teams and they just let them
And
go.
just
And
let them
now you're
go.
worried about the tag team division?
what?
Come on. What
So
are you
you throw
doing?
Damian, and then you throw Damian Priest
And then you go,
and
yes.
our true, like, bro, like, yeah, okay, it was entertaining and shit, but like, he's a former world champion. Like,
Yep.
this is what you got him doing? Like, come on. Why not him versus Oba or something like that? That's something that could happen if you don't got Drew
That could have been a
McIntyre.
match.
Damian Priest has some cachet. He's got some credibility. Would the matches be awesome? Probably not. But guess
Mm.
what? They give him credibility. It's something
Yeah.
that he could do on Monday night
It
instead of
wouldn't be a
Brock Lesnar coming out and doing some dumb shit.
it wouldn't be a regular Oba smash. Damian Priest would probably give him an actual challenge because it's
Yeah.
a big man. So
And
If
you
they
know
want
that and you know that he wouldn't win, and it
of
wouldn't
course
hurt him at
not.
all because we all know what it is. So
if they're gonna put Damian Priest and R-Truth in the tag team division, okay, fine. Two of them together, they have history. They can make cool segments and everything. R-Truth, R-Truth is 100 years old, but he can still go. Damian Priest is okay. Give him a credible feud.
Give him
Make it
something.
something of
Yes.
substance. Like I don't mind
Wow.
them being a tag team, but like make it a storyline.
yep,
Make them go through the different tag teams. Let them have them wrestle as a tag team, not always stupid and corny. Well, not corny. It's our truth shit is really funny,
it is
but
funny.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, make it credible.
It's
They don't care
unfortunate
about the
because it
tag team
seems like
division.
WWE is trying to fit a lot into these shows, and it's the tag team that's falling, specifically the male tag team falling at the wayside
And,
about it. It's messed up.
and let's not forget, SmackDown is going back to 2 hours,
Yep.
3.
So it's even less time.
So, I mean, it shouldn't have gone to 3 in the first place. So, but now, yeah, you got even less time. And like, yo, you look at AEW, FTR comes out and they cut promos just to cut a promo, just to
Yeah.
talk shit. Do that with your tag division here. Like, yo, who are your tag champs? All right, Damian Priest and R-Truth. Have them come out and talk shit. Like, have them cut promos. Have them do something to build it up. Stupid.
Something. But all right, moving on, guys. On our third flop, we have. Do we have too many open challenges?
Yes.
Is it? Are they going? Using my favorite WWE term, are they going back to the well too much with these open challenges? I loved the United States Open Challenge. I'm one of the biggest people that would say keep that title as an open challenge title for
Yeah, why
every
not?
new up and comer. And that's how they see, that's the trend, right? New up and comers get that title. That's your way of showcasing them every week, different matches. Old vets can come in, new people could come in. I love the open challenge, but when it starts getting into random open challenges, it gets a little bit too much,
Yeah.
Yeah,
boys.
I feel like they're doing this because they have no storylines for anybody. They had nothing for Oba, so they made them do an open challenge. Tiff, they have nothing for her. She does an open
Open
challenge.
challenge. Yeah.
I liked it when it was just a US champion doing open challenges, but everybody can't do it.
Nope.
And there's a psychology to it also too. Like Oba, it kind of bothered me when he started doing the open challenge because the psychology to me is if I'm a wrestler, why do I want to wrestle him? Why do I want to sacrifice my body
Yeah.
for this
Yeah.
I know
huge
exactly where you're
guy
going.
to beat the
Yeah.
living crap out of me? He doesn't even
Yeah.
have a title. If I wrestle him and he has a title, that's different. I'm going for his title. But he just destroyed Brock Lesnar. Why would I want to put myself through that if I'm not winning anything? You
And
know?
that's the thing to me that it makes it complicated because the world title scene, you can't really put him in there right now. But if you're Obafemi, okay, why from his point, why are you having an open challenge? How are you
Yeah.
zero? How are you not laser focused
On the
on like the
championship.
absolute top guys?
Exactly.
Like, how are you not just being like, you know what? Oh, Cody, Gunther, you guys are gonna have a match. That's fucking cute. No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna inject myself into this
That
shit.
shit.
Get to the match, start power bombing guys, throwing them all over the place, causing havoc.
And the
Like,
crowd would love it.
are you kidding me?
The crowd would love that. Yeah.
Oh my, like, yo, I'm telling you, and Oba could do it. Oba's gonna take somebody and throw them from the ring into the crowd one day. I swear to God, he's
That'd be
that
awesome.
freaking strong. But like, I think it should be reserved for that fighting babyface champion. And it's good because even if you have a heel, you could have a heel like Trick who's like, nah, I'm sorry, I'm box office, baby. I can't be wrestling for y'all every week. Just
Like MJF.
like no.
Like
And that
Yeah.
MJF.
builds heat. So it's perfect. It's perfect. It's
MJF
perfect.
does it all the time.
I think, and
Um,
I would think it would be hilarious. I've said this before, like contractual, if you have that title, you have to, but you can act that way all you want. I think it'll be hilarious if that's yeah, I'm not fighting. I don't feel like fighting tonight. Then Adam Pearce comes out. Matter of fact, you kind of do have to, but you win. You still bust ass,
yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying? But you still have to, I think it would be hilarious. Like, God damn
Mad
it.
Mad Nice Trick will be in the back, like, I got the night off. It's
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
And then somebody's like, nah, I want to challenge. He's like, ah, fuck.
Son of a bitch.
It'd be funny. It could.
What they did to MJF. MJF was bad, happy and everything, talking to everybody. He
Oh,
said,
yeah.
he said, Maxwell, what? You got a match with Darby Allin tonight.
Wait.
What? And dude
What?
loses.
Huh? And he loses the match.
He loses the match, loses the championship, and
Right.
Darby Allin goes on the run of his
He said,
life.
he
What a
said Darby Allin is dressed like a school shooter. What did he say? Yo, he said,
Yo.
my son, this guy's a savage. But moving on, open challenges. Yep, I think they need to slow down with giving random guys open challenges.
They do it in NXT too.
Our next flop is the women's world title scene, specifically the two head titles, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Both don't have feuds with anyone for the title.
Or the feuds that they
Both
have are completely lackluster.
lackluster feuds. Liv, I don't even think Liv. She's feuding. Who's she feuding with? I don't even think
Nobody.
she's feuding. She's not feuding
Nobody.
with anyone.
Nobody.
And they're going back to the well again with Jade and Rhea for Clash, which is
I don't want that.
But
At all.
in between that, they introduced the new girls, JC. I'm like, okay, so who is Rhea really focusing on right now? Is she focusing on her match with Jade, or is she focusing on these new girls? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah,
So
and
it's
they won
like
again. Fatal Influence won
they
again.
won again, yes. So I'm like, what is going on with these title pictures? This is crazy.
Liv not having anything to do is crazy. Like
That's more egregious.
she had that one match with Sol Ruka. They didn't follow up with that. And that's basically it.
Yeah,
She just been coming
that's
to
it.
work
Yeah,
and coming to work and trying to get Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez the tag team championship. But at the same time, I can understand that. You know, you're the leader of the Judgment Day, but at the same time, you should have somebody by now, you know?
SummerSlam is on its way. Like, who are you feuding with, bitch? Like,
Exactly.
what's happening here?
Who are you
It's
feuding with?
it's Liv Morgan. Like, what are we really talking about here?
She
Like,
just had the best run of her
how
life.
how is she? And she was managing to get herself over. She was getting the Judgment Day over, and now she's just chilling. Like it doesn't make sense. And it sucks that Stephanie got hurt because that feud it was actually finally fucking starting to feel real
Uh-huh.
personal.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And it's just gone. And once that left, it's like, all right, we don't need to, you know, do anything about it. Like, what? Like, you got Bailey just sitting there,
Uh-huh.
chilling. You got Lyra Valkyria sitting there, chilling.
Chilling.
Got Io Sky sitting there, chilling. Like, there's a
And you know what? You know what you just named? All faces that can go up against a heel. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make
all of
any.
them.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, all faces just
Yeah.
sitting
All of
there
them. The
Yeah.
thing
doing
was now
nothing.
Soul, okay, she's dealing with Becky. All right, I got no beef with
That's
her.
that's
But
the other
why
thing
did they
that
have a match in the first place?
and that's the other thing that makes the Becky run so good. She's constantly facing new people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
After every feud, the minute the feud is over, there's somebody else. There's somebody else challenging her. So it makes her run fresh every
I
single
just
week.
I just don't understand why that concept is. It seems like it's reserved for one person or just one thing. It can't be more than like you can't have that happen on multiple levels at WWE. No, let's just keep that for Beck. Give the same thing to Liv. Let her freaking be a heel. Like what is going on? It's the same fucking thing. She got the biggest title. That title should be bigger than the Intercontinental title. Like what is happening here?
Yeah.
There was this thing that I was watching. They were talking about the Shield, and they were naming the number of matches each Shield member has this year. They said Seth has three, Roman has I think three also. John Moxley 23 23 matches. So
Yeah.
it's like, yo, what is WWE doing? Like, like, what are they doing week to week? These guys ain't wrestling. What's
Nah,
going
son.
on?
They're not
Such a
wrestling, bro.
there's such a logjam. It's like you got to get through Roman and Seth Rollins and Cody and all of the shit that surrounds them to be able
And
to
I've
break
said it
through.
before, and
But they also, at the same time, it's like, yeah, but you're not featuring them in matches the way you should.
I've said it before, and I said it again. Consolidate your fucking shows. Then, if you can't handle the spread, put all your top guys on a show and have your top show. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
There was a night, Monday Night Raw was Stone Cold, Triple H, Undertaker, Big Show,
Yeah.
Rock. But that was all on one show. Where else were those titles? The United States title was on that show. The Intercontinental title was on that show, and the main title was on that show. Put all those guys on one show. Put all the guys that you have everywhere on one show, and let them be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them kill that show. Let them wrestle each other. Let them build status on that show. But that's just me. Moving on, guys. Oh, we got an honorable mention before we get to the last flop of this week. We mentioned them in the pop because the segment was awesome. but they teased us and they edged us with no finish. Thanks, WWE. With Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch at Saturday night's main event, with this whole ref thing.
Yo, it's always the same
And
ref. It's
it's
always the
that
same
same
ref.
ref. Why do they keep putting her on Becky's matches? It doesn't make any sense. Stop. It's her fault
It's a
too.
Yo,
conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
that ref has gone through full training as a WWE wrestler, by the way.
Oh, really?
So I wouldn't be surprised if they'd had like
If
some
that's what.
match or some shit down the line. But not that that excites me, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It was just listen. If you don't want Becky to lose, like pause for a second. You had her lose to Maxine multiple times. She is fine.
She'll
She's
be
fine.
just fine.
No problem. You could have had Soul. You could have had Soul roll her up. You could have had Soul lose, but maybe Becky cheated, but not cheated with the ref bump. You know what I'm saying? Like where she still gets the win. You know, maybe she holds the tights. Maybe she hits her with something, pulls off the padding off whatever the case may be. There were a lot of finishes they could have got. They could have had it. Listen, Maxine's first win against Becky, what was it? It was a countout.
Exactly.
Not a huge fan of countouts, but when
Have the match.
properly, they can work. Because you
But the
can
point
stop
you're
a
making
full
it
match.
exactly. Have the match.
Like what was, and then you have Sol Ruka who could be like, yeah, you know what? I beat you. Yeah, it was a count out, not for the title, but I still beat you. At the end of the night, it says Sol Ruka and there's a W next to my name.
Yep.
That this whole non-finish, the Dusty finish, terrible.
Then they try to do too much. Now you could have had that regular. You pull the ref in front of her. She pulls the move. It's a botch because that's a hard spot to pull off with like it's hard enough to do that move on the other wrestler, but now you're pulling someone to time it perfectly. Come on, and they botch it. You're just doing too much.
Yep, I agree.
Any no good.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like, why is that? What's this leading to with this referee?
Yeah,
Like, are they gonna have a match one day?
They should have been had it.
Like,
She was
seriously, it's a
all over
conspiracy theory.
she was all over the Maxine Dupree rivalry. Like it was the ref. It was that same ref. I'm like, they need to like let it happen already.
And Becky's constantly talking about her, how she's
I
an
know.
awful referee.
Yeah.
How she has
Jessica
something
Carr.
against her. I'm like, are they building to something with this
They
girl?
should be.
Like,
I
what's
hope
going on?
so.
Is she a wrestler that we don't know about?
He is a wrestler.
Well, yeah, Mark. Yeah, he just said that
Trained as a
she
wrestler.
just trained to be a wrestler. So
Trained as a wrestler, she is.
So I hope this is leading to something because she's in every Becky Lynch match.
that's the part. That's the most annoying part. Who's signing these contracts?
And-
Who's making the schedule? Whoever's making the schedule, I blame you. Put Jessica Carr in another match.
And so Ruka, that move is an awesome move, the Stone Snatcher. But bro, that is such a complicated move to do in every single match. One little thing goes wrong, and it doesn't look good.
Yep.
And tell you the truth, all you have to do to get away from that move is back up. That's
Like
all
Io
you
Sky
have to
did.
do.
Io Sky
Back
literally did that. Yeah, remember she just said she backed up and Soul just
just
fell. That was
dropped.
actually hilarious. That was hilarious. Actually,
That was smart though. Like the way they did it, they played it like, nah, she really knew. Like, all right, bitch, you're gonna try to do this cool shit, but I'm back here. I'm not just gonna chill and let you do that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I wish
dude.
more people would do that with the dumbass Cody Cutter.
But this is a Cody Cutter with a flip.
It's so complicated.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. It's a cool move, but a lot of things could go wrong that move.
Like when you try to do a ref spot and she lands on top of the ref.
It's like I was saying, it should be a move that she pulls out like
On a special occasion.
It should be
or
like her
pay-per-views.
top level finisher or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, you mentioned the Undertaker.
Yes.
Undertaker had the last ride. He had the tombstone. He had the choke slam.
Yeah.
You know,
but the big gun we all knew was the tombstone.
The tombstone. Once you pull that out, you're going down. You're not coming back up.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, he has the curb stomp.
Yes.
He has the pedigree.
He has a pedigree.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
But all right, guys. Our last flop of the week. Once again, the guy that can't do anything by himself. The guy that raises up the single finger, but should be raising up his whole hand because he can't do anything by himself.
He just go like this.
What's
All of them. I need all of them.
this is how many people I'm bringing to the match tonight.
Exactly.
The tribal thief, I guess he's a tribal thief. The OTC Roman Reigns once again makes our pop five because why can't Roman have a feud by himself?
I don't
Why
understand
can't
it.
Roman talk, do anything in the ring, even against his own family member by himself? You should be able to handle this like a man by yourself with your family. I'm gonna pass this over to the heel because he's brooding. Look at the steam
Yeah.
coming off of his head right
I
now.
don't even understand. Like, I understand you that you're trying to push Jacob Fatu and you're trying to make him look strong, but now I don't even understand the psychology of what happened on Raw. Like, it took three of them to beat Jacob Fatu. So
Yep.
you had to tie up Jacob Fatu on the ropes and just beat him down. I thought he was the heel. Are you guys are the heel now?
Yeah.
It took
I don't
three
know.
people to beat down this one guy. And the thing that pissed me off the most, the crowd is cheering OTC, OTC. What are you cheering for? The
Yep.
guy needs three other guys to beat this one dude. Come on. Jacob should be champion because one, he cheated in that last match. Nobody's talking
Yep.
about that shit. Nobody's talking about that shit. I don't even know why they don't make that part of the storyline because that'll give them a reason to have a second match.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
And now they're having this tribal combat match, which just means now the Usos can just interfere in the match if they want to, which they're gonna do.
And then Zilla Fatu's gonna come out.
It telegraphs everything. Like, okay, so it's no holds barred, no DQ. All right, so you already know. Okay, so there can be run-ins, and then whoever wins is gonna be the new tribal chief. So you know what ain't gonna be Jacob Fatu. You know that shit isn't happening. And everybody's like, oh, they're putting over Jacob. You know, they're putting over Jacob. He's beating the shit out of him every week. All right, yeah, that's great. Guess what happens when it's time for the match? He's gonna lose.
You
He'll
lose.
lose.
He's gonna
You
lose.
lose.
So are they even really putting him over? Like they're making him
No.
look good for that episode. But after that, it's like, all right, bro, been fun. Back to your little buddies in the back because you're
Yeah.
gonna be in this main event after I beat you. Or after me and my cousins summon our powers together and beat you.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Yep. But guys, that's our flop five for the week. I'm gonna pass it over. Like and subscribe. Let us know
Now,
what we missed,
now.
who we
Now,
missed, and what you thought
immediately.
was the worst, shittiest part of the week. I'm gonna pass it over
We
to the total heel for the cream of the Cariza.
can definitely do that.
All right.
Okay. The heel is bringing the cream. So the
Nasty.
cream of the crop for this week. And this cream of the crop is kind of like a mixed bag because it also has to deal what's going on in real life. So the cream of the crop this week is Ludwig Kaiser and his awesome work that he's doing as El Americana Grande,
El Grande Americano.
Americano,
El
El
Grande
Grande
Americana.
Americano. So I love the fact, I love the fact that this guy is making this gimmick completely and totally his.
Mhm.
Like this brother learned Spanish. This brother can wrestle his ass off, and man, he's giving Cody Rhodes a run for his money when it comes to the suit game. This brother looking extra fly, and he was already over with the Mexican people, but what happened this week put him on another
Over the
plateau.
top.
So I don't know if everybody knows this that Ludwig Kaiser got arrested this past weekend, not this weekend, the weekend last. Apparently he was with his girlfriend and and his girlfriend, oh boy, she is a masterpiece. So apparently They were getting hot and heavy in that elevator. There was a guy on the elevator. Apparently, it bothered him, and he made a fresh little comment. And this little comment was also a racist comment. And I
Mhm.
think I feel like he was a Trump supporter.
He was a white guy.
He was a
He had
Trump
to be a
supporter.
white man.
It feels like a Trump supporter would say this.
It is a Trump
Because
supporter.
because what did he say? He said,
I'm gonna call ICE on that bitch. That's what he's.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a MAGA.
Ludwig Kaiser's girlfriend is from Mexican descent. And
It must
when
be the
he's
Holy Land of Mexico or something because he's ridiculous.
and
Jeez.
like a real man, when he said that, Ludwig Kaiser snapped and put hands on this man. Like he should have.
Yes.
And at first I was worried when I first heard this news story because they said the domestic he got arrested for this
Yeah, that was.
domestic violence. And I'm like,
That was misleading.
oh man, he put hands on a woman. But nah, he put hands on a dude, on a
It's like the exact
racist
opposite.
prick. Yeah,
But
he put
yeah, I'm
hands on
like,
a
we got
racist
another
prick.
Alberto Del Rio on our
Oh
hands.
man.
Mm. So now he is super over with the Mexican people
Mm-hmm.
because now he did something to protect their own people. So now he's super over.
Yep.
If they loved him before, they love him now.
Yep.
So WWE need to capitalize on this and do something with Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah.
Either give him the AAA championship or make him, I don't know, IC champion, US champion, but they need to jump on
I
this
see
bandwagon really quick.
the IC championship could work, because both him and Penta they're both very over. And
Mm-hmm.
as much as people say like, oh, face versus face doesn't always work, it works so much. Yes, it does. Face versus face definitely can work. Absolutely. And with how over Ludwig is, he can take that title off of Penta. It'll be fine. And it makes sense. It's a natural progression. It makes sense for them to wrestle. Um, I know a lot of people are like, that's just what that, what you were talking about, what the guy said is WWE and Ludwig's side of it. I tend to believe it. The
Me
reason
too.
I tend to believe it is because Ludwig Kaiser, there's first of all, he has no record at all of anything ever. Doesn't seem like the type, just from what everyone's saying from backstage, how he operates and all that, that he's just, oh yeah, if the guy really just said, you guys should have more manners, that he would just attack this guy and just beat the shit out of him just for saying that? No. It's Florida. The dude is a white dude. I'm
Yeah.
sure he said something
Yeah.
that got under Ludwig's skin. And I'm sure he did say, like, I'll call ICE on. I'm sure he said some shit like that. I'm sure of it. And if you're Ludwig Kaiser, like, especially with the way things are, that joke can become real very quick.
Yeah.
Very
It
quick.
became real very quick. It
Like,
became
bro,
real
what if
very
that
quick.
dude, what if he really did call ICE? Like, she's here, but she's not an American citizen. She's a Mexican citizen. She's
Yeah.
here to work. They could send her ass back and be like, oh,
Yeah.
because that's the thing now. If you're applying for a green card and you're in this country, you have to leave and finish the application and have it approved before you can come back.
That's
So
crazy.
if that's the case, then she would have to go back to fucking Mexico and can't come back to this country. Like, that's crazy. Like, people aren't thinking about that shit. Like, bro, that's something that could really, really mess up their life together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it. And I ain't mad at him at all.
I'm not
Good
mad
for
at
you,
him.
bro.
Good
Good
for
for
you,
you. Good.
Ludwig.
Do
Good
that shit.
job.
Good.
Chivalry ain't dead.
It
Yeah,
ain't.
man. And it's just a reflection on what's happening in the world today, bro.
Yeah, man. Scary
Like
times, man.
racism and bigotry is on 100 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yo, and guys like that, they're empowered to say dumb shit
Well,
because
they're
now they
empowered by
feel like
dumb.
it's like, oh, we could get away with it now. All right,
Yeah, we
bro.
got a
You got
president that's supporting it.
Yeah.
you got a dumb idiot. Like I hate to get paid by that. I don't know if you guys know about that Chud the Builder guy and everything
Yes.
going on with him.
Yes.
Mhm.
You got an idiot, a huge platform. It doesn't make any sense to me that he started a GoFundMe or whatever it is, and like 250,000 people sent him money. I'm like, what? So yeah, we live in a
What is
time where, yeah, exactly. So
so
we live in
like
a
that?
crazy time. I completely believe that that guy did what he did in that elevator.
Like what Mike Tyson said, he said people in this social media age, they got too comfortable not getting punched in the face. That's what happened to this guy. He got a little too comfortable with what he said, thinking I could get away with it.
Okay,
Ludwig Kaiser's like, all right, motherfucker, we'll see.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Good for
We'll look at Kaiser too. He walks like this with his chest
yeah,
out.
good for him.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Oh. Yeah,
All
so
right.
and besides that, Ludwig Kaiser's been doing awesome work
Mhm.
as this gimmick. He's been killing it. He kind of took it away from Chatty Gable.
Kind
Like
of.
he
Kind
kind of
of.
took it away.
That's
Like
his. Chad Cable's losing that match.
they were about to do a double turn. Chatty Gable was about to be the heel, and he's about to be the heel.
He's getting the mask.
He is. WWE just isn't booking them like it here, but he is.
Yeah.
He really is. What is going on with
So
him?
so that's our show for today.
No.
Please like and subscribe. I don't know
So
what was going on there, Bob.
that's our show
I
for
don't know.
today.
I don't know. Like I was in a time warp and it was moving a little slow. I don't know, but it seems to be okay now.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
whoa.
like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the pop five. What you think about the
Let us
flop
know.
five. What you
Let
think
us
about the
know.
cream.
Let us know.
You
Tell us
know?
about that cream. How you like that cream?
You
You
like
like
that
when we
cream,
whip up
Hmm.
baby?
that cream?
You like that cream,
Yeah.
baby?
Like you love it.
Mm.
You're obsessed with it.
Mm.
You need
Nasty. You nasty. You're
Me.
disgusting. You're disgusting. Go clean
Me.
yourself up. All right.
Oh God. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week. Like
Bye.
and
Right.
subscribe. Like and subscribe now.
Peace.
Now.
Hess.
Now. Now.
Hess.